What's going on, y'all? This is a special edition of the BTSI show. I'm just Christopher J. Hey, you guys look at the title. We are in Welcome to Louisiana. Shout out to my guy Content. This is a room that he created, a house that he created on Clubhouse. So one thing that I decided to do was simulcast Welcome to Louisiana on YouTube as well. He will be generating his own YouTube page. We're going to get that up and running in the coming weeks or months or whatever that timeline looks like. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn up the volume. I'm gonna get you guys to listen to the conversations and get you guys ready. Some of you guys heard the people that I interacted with on Clubhouse already. So now you get to hear them in a different environment. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I've always said, matter of fact, where's that? No, no, no. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Don't tell me I deleted it. Hold on. Uh, uh, okay, here it is. This is at the way bottom. Okay, YouTube meets Clubhouse. There's a reason why I put that on there because these audiences are not the same. They are not. So, and some of you guys have heard people from Clubhouse on YouTube. Shout out to my guy Cowboy. Although he's not a Clubhouse anymore, you know that his dynamic is a lot different. And the people that you heard on my last stream, all of them was Clubhouse. That's why um, Cowboy was able to interact with the people from the audio side because this is where you come from. This is where we know from. So now we're doing Welcome to Louisiana. This is a Clubhouse room. If you guys do want to partake in the conversation, I'll see how that's going to get orchestrated. But right now, I'm about to turn this volume up. Enjoy the show. Welcome to Louisiana.
I think the only thing I agree with, I'm sorry, the only thing I agree with is she should not be telling you that. I don't know why these women be oversharing. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you that. Talk too much. Yeah, that's something that you don't need to know. But, just worry about your position and where we stand. And I do think it's a bit disrespectful for me to be. Unless he asks you for your phone, then you ask out. Well, no, I don't know why you asking for my phone anyway. You know what I mean? That was crazy. Unless you want to call the police. You better be getting on an ambulance if you want to ask for my phone. That's crazy. That's me before, Jazz. When I tell you I was shocked. And you know what you should have said? You should have said, "Oh my God, oh my God." I didn't want to look like a liar or anything. It's not a lie. It's not about liar. Listen, I would have asked that man, "Are you choking? Are you dying?" He would have asked me why, because I just assumed you needed to call the police. That's the only reason you should need my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only reason you. Hit him with, ooh, let me see your phone. No, I don't want to see it. No. See, I don't want. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to look stupid. Niggas never get up his phone. You put him. And I'm never giving mine up unless you need to call the police. You gotta put it on defense. You just wasn't thinking he's smart. You gotta tell that nigga, oh, let me see your phone. I like jokes better. I like to make I like to make a man laugh. I know. I don't know why I got shocked. I was shocked. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, I get you, Shay. Though it's like it's all in context.
And the internet is now, so I can't even. If it's from a work, so until they get that fixed downstairs.
I agree with you. But if it's like, hey, full disclosure, I want to let you know I got, shit going on. No disrespect, no shade. Just, let you know what I got going on. I really like you. So I just want you to, I don't want you to assume nothing about what I got going on. It's just all about the people grown, man. Yeah. But see, with that said, why we are grown. Why do I need to tell you like what I got going on? That is not. I'm not saying you. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. You are. What I'm saying. I'm more so just alluding to what you're saying. Like when you're saying like people are just doing it. I'm more so speaking to the point. I promise I'm not talking to you. But I'm just saying, like, even with when people are doing that, I'm just like, why is that like anything that needs to be known? Especially if I'm saying that I really like you. Or because that means who I'm talking about, who I'm thinking about. Any like, if I'm telling you that I really like you, I'm not following up with what I'm doing with other people. To me, that just negates me liking you. I'm basically saying, hey, I like you, but hey, don't get too excited because I got other niggas I like. Exactly. That's how that sounds to me, and that's why I'm sitting here like I understand what you're saying as far as being grown and things like that, but I think that one's actions can just show. If I'm giving you, if I'm not texting you back, if I'm not calling you back, if I'm barely, talking on FaceTime kind of sometimes, that should show you enough. I don't have to tell, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm just thinking like I don't see at what point ever would you need to know that when my actions will show that I'm interested in you, I'm showing up. You know what I'm saying? Why am I telling you about Ty, who I met 2.5 weeks ago? I don't see a point. Well, if he's there and you not telling me, it's still impacting you. But I feel like you just want to be willfully ignorant. Oh, do it, but don't tell me. But right? Like it's like because that's essentially what Shay was saying. It's like I get it. I understand that you're multiple dating, but damn, don't tell me about it. I'm just saying I give space for different experiences women have. They might have come out of a situation where a dude got mad and was like, "Yo, why you didn't tell me?" So they might come into the next. You know what? I'm gonna be open and transparent and communicate with niggas. So she might not be coming from a place of necessarily oversharing or a place of like being arrogant. It might be just coming from a respectful place, even though it might make you all. Let me ask you all this: from a place of respect. Well, hold on one second, Shay, because there was one question that was asked in the chat, and I think that would be great while we're on this part of the topic for everybody to answer, because I have an answer too. But somebody asked, "What if he sees you on a date with another man?" I mean, why is your time that small? No, I mean, some people tell are small. The question is not the way you answer the question. No, but why is your time that? No, this is a serious question. Why is your time that small? Like the fact that he could find you on a date. Like your town is small. I mean, some people's towns are small, but that's not the problem. I think the
See,
only way,
this she has the privilege of living in New York. That's why she talks like that.
You go. Yeah. So hold on, red. Hold on. As somebody that don't live in New York, just hold on. Let the people who don't live in the big cities talk, just real quick, because it's okay to happen. You want to know why? Because if you didn't want to see me on a date with another man, you would make me your girl. See what I'm saying? Like you. There's nothing else you can't control if I go on a date with another man because you're not my man. Now, if you want to make things exclusive, I won't go on a date with nobody but you, babe. I won't go on a date with nobody but you, babe. But you cannot feel offended the same way I shouldn't be offended if I would happen to see you lollygagging with a girl in Target. I can't be upset because guess what? We have not solidified things. And that's where I think that some women. Well, go ahead, though. Yeah, go ahead. I just want to say something real quick. So my only. No. Go ahead. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let Endo talk. She hasn't spoke, so just let her go real quick. Go ahead, Endo. I was just gonna say, I think people need to be honest with their when we date people or getting to know people. Some people they're either sleeping with somebody, they already got two and a possible. Like we got to be honest. Like we may not be the only person that they talking to. So I don't think nobody should be offended because I don't think nobody's out here just dating one person at a time. Especially in 2026, I don't think that's happening. I think people are in fair competition. I really do. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, you good? Well, okay, so here, okay, two things. So, Jazz, um, I hear what you're saying, but here's where I'm not understanding. Because when you say things like, "Oh, well, if you want my time and you want to be exclusive, then just say that." But we all know that women y'all choose. Like it's not just like some Joe Smo come up to you on a date or somebody you've been talking to and he says, "I want to be exclusive." You're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm going." No, y'all. I mean, y'all gotta want to agree with what he's saying. So it's still a choice. So it's like I could really be into you, but if you don't want to be exclusive with me, it's fuck what I'm saying. And guess what, Shay? You can leave. That's all I want to respond to that. You can leave. If you don't like it, you can go. Go ahead. So that's the only thing. It's like women, y'all have a part of choice in this too. It's not just a guy wants to be exclusive with you and y'all locking in. But secondly,
Um, I think it is disrespectful because I'm gonna give y'all this, and I'm gonna use a hyperbolic scenario, but fuck it. For this context, let's just ride with it. Would you ladies be saying if y'all were in front of Drake, would y'all really tell him that you be talking to other dudes? Would y'all?
Hell no. They not even gonna tell the CEO. You see, the CEO had to ask for red phone. That's yeah, I wasn't gonna tell him shit. You're damn right. You're damn right, but because CEOs, they think differently than the average man. That's why they're CEOs and own multiple business. They think really different. So he's like, every day I weed out snakes in the company. This, that, and there. And I guess he was trying to weed me out, and I'm like, damn, I failed. So yeah, shit like that.
And it's like, what's wrong with a little bit of ambiguity when it comes to dating? Like, I don't like if we're just meeting, I don't need your whole laundry list of who did X, Y, and etc. and put this in you and all this. We just get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's some things that are going to reveal over time, but me, I just think that like disclosing the whole like, yeah, I'm talking to you, but I'm also doing this, and this. I just don't think that's something like if you actually respect the person in front of you for real, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. That just every dude got different barriers. I'm not saying that women should be running around saying it. All I was saying was that I'm not mad or I'm not necessarily turned off if a woman does say it. That's it. I'm not saying it's a standard that women should say.
I got you.
I'm just saying it don't turn me off if a woman do say it because I know with a certain caliber of women, I've dated a lot of dragon slayers. And so at the end of the day, that don't turn me off. I turn up, especially if it's a woman that I'm attracted to. Because a lot of women in high power stakes, they do that to see what type of dude you are. Are you gonna cower under pressure? Are you a dude that's gonna stand up and command the type of woman that you want? I'm just different women on different scales. So for me, I'm not intimidated by a woman that's gonna be. And stop taking all the date. Red, hold on. Said you have to. Okay, Red just. What's a dragon slayer?
Hold on real quick. The views. Disclaimer. The views that said say does not reflect the views of Welcome to Louisiana, the BTSI show, or any other man on this stage. You got it said.
Right. So that's funny. It's on my own opinion. No, I used to date a woman that was her nickname, the Dragon Slayer. She was a district attorney, and she basically it was in federal court. Oh, okay. So said, Red, hold on. Said, really think this through. So if a woman wants an alpha man, someone with high testosterone, high dominance, usually territorial, do you think it's a good idea for her to basically put the man in a situation where he believes that it's a territory that's already been heavily marked and it's something he has to either share or compete with. And this is a man who is a CEO who's very important, makes more money than her, maybe even more educated than her. You think that's a successful technique to attract a man at that level? Is to put him into a competitive bucket with different types of men who are potentially underneath him? Um, it depends on where the level is that woman. I don't suggest that for women that aren't at the level of the men that's in her dating pool. So I'm talking about a certain category of women that's in the same social economic class, if not higher class, than the men that she's talking to. So she kind of has that leverage a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Yeah, like an attorney, things like that. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most guys I date, they're better than me. Like I don't date. They're smarter than me, and I like that. That's the problem.
No.
So let me rap for y'all. They don't
Yeah,
have
no
to
comment.
leverage. All right, fine. I ain't gonna say too much. Now, I used to think that too. I was talking to a doctor, and I said, I used to push him to other women all the time. I used to say, why are you dating me? Like you're surrounded by physicians all day.
Like, doctors usually date other doctors. He was like, oh, he was like, no man wants to date a female. He's like, all his friends that are female, they're physician, they're all single. Men that are top tier don't want women like that. And I was like, so what you guys want? They was like, we just want a regular girl. Like, we just want a regular girl, because he was like, oh, he don't want to come home and we both talking about medicine. He was like, I need a different perspective. I need a fresh idea. Like, and I'm like, okay, so I'm good, because yeah, but that's another thing too with CEOs and doctors and men that are just up here. They always want. They're like, no, we just want regular girls. And I'm like, so what the fuck? And I was like, so those girls that went to school to become an attorney, they went to school to be doctors. They went to school to meet you guys, and you guys are saying that you don't want them.
But when did they tell you they went to school to meet the men, though?
Right. Let me interject.
But that's what I thought. I thought that.
Don't ask me how we got here.
Real quick. All right. And, I just want to be a little messy for a second, Red. Is that okay with you?
Of course, content.
Okay. Do you think a man like Sid could handle a woman of your caliber?
Um, yeah, I'm sweet. Why not?
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't bite. I don't bite. The only thing, no, when I date guys, listen, when I date guys, I tell them straight up. I tell them my red flag straight up. I be like, listen, I'm a good girl, but I just have a bad time. If you hurt my feelings, I'm gonna like scream and stuff like that, like, cause my feelings are hurt, and I'm doing things to work on it, because I'm not perfect. And then
What do you mean you scream? Like you act like a 3-year-old?
no, like I get temper tantrums, I guess.
Oh God.
Cause I know it's more like crying and shit. Like, I'm a human. Like, I have feelings, like shit like that. Like,
Oh, you're dramatic.
yeah,
Gotcha.
it's like one of those.
Headache. That sounds like a headache.
No, it's not.
I know it ain't. Anyways, y'all ready for this?
Oh, you about to split some bars?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and do that. In the audience, continue the conversation.
That was kind of dope. I ain't gonna even lie. That timing was crazy.
That's why content is good for that.
That wasn't even content. That was somebody else.
Oh.
I mean, if you got a music album you trying to debut, like, why don't you upload the shit to YouTube? Yeah, you could have hit the back channel if you're gonna do all of that. If you wanna send a couple dollars and we get the song played and we can donate that.
Oh, I don't know why people trying to corner this lady in the night.
Like, if you want to sponsor one of the ladies in the room, like, the money don't even have to go to my cash app. We can play the song, but you got to hit the back channel. We got to follow proper protocols. What's up with you on Big Spike? How you been doing, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up to Shakira? Let's see what we got. What up? We got Diego in the building. How you doing, Diego? Your Grace, come on stage. How y'all doing?
Hey, homie's karma kind of low anyway, so he ain't coming back up here. Or at least I'm not gonna invite him.
So your Grace, I already know how you're probably going to answer this question. So I'm gonna just ask it anyway. Should women date multiple men at the same time? You asking me? I'm asking your Grace. I want to give her a thing.
Based on my definition of dating, yes.
Okay. Where do you think women go wrong when they multi date? What are the things
When
that
they give the pussy up.
Okay, so poor pussy management.
Correct.
I don't think I disagree.
And when they focus more about what they learn from the man than what they learn about themselves from each date and each man.
I like that.
I think where they go wrong is they always give the pussy up to the one nigga that's not taking them out on dates. They have like 2 or 3 dudes taking them on dates, and they meet a nigga at, 7-Eleven, and he don't take them nowhere.
Sometimes it's worse than that.
To his apartment.
Sometimes it's worse than that, where it's not even like a consistent interaction. Like some men are okay paying for that one little funky ass meal just to knock it down, and then that's it. You're blocked, or they never reach out to you again, or you never hear from them. And those women are clueless. They're like, I don't understand. Like, what did I do? I just pussy's too good. I don't. What happened?
Good is funny.
I think.
You funny. You're real funny.
Your Grace, if you was dating a guy who withheld information that he knew you wouldn't align with, would you hold that against him when you found out?
Yes, because I'm an open book, and I don't want to waste nobody's time. I don't like anybody to waste
Well,
mine.
what if you never asked, so he never told, but you didn't know that?
Omission is a lie. Like, just based off of common sense, if you know it's something, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna move around. I think that's fucked up.
Okay, so when you multi-date, do you tell men that you're dating other men?
Yes,
Told you.
Do you think other women should do that?
absolutely. And the same for men. I think you don't have full confidence in your abilities to date in general if you can't in full face look somebody in the face and tell them, I'm getting to know you and I'm getting to know other people.
Finally, somebody.
No, see,
Finally, a woman
no,
repeats what I said. Finally.
no, and I'm so glad.
But the problem is she probably likes that guy a lot. So
Is the mic messed up?
No, that wasn't me. My bad, y'all. I had dropped it because I'm at the gym, so my phone had fell off the machine. But I mean, I am glad that you finally found a woman who, you know, I guess agree with you. But I just think that the full confidence is already knowing the person you're going on a date with, and already expecting that there is other people. I don't need a grown man to sit and tell me he getting to know me and three other women for me to be confident that I'm a this man. I don't need that. I don't even want to know. Like, because consciously enough, I already know. If we're saying we dating these men that are so high figured and elite and all these extra words, then we should already know that there's other people. So that's why I don't. I mean, I'm only pushing against it because I just don't agree with it. But it ain't nothing against, like, if that's your tactic, feel free. But I think we're adults. We don't need to know what other people are doing unless y'all are planning to sleep around. Then I think when y'all start indulging with sex, then that's when the conversation needs to be had. But if we're just dating and going to eat and we eating sushi and lobster rolls and shit, I don't need to tell you that I'm getting to know X, Y, and Z while I'm getting to know you also.
So wait, Jazz, just for clarity, Jazz, are you cool with a guy who's... My bad, I just wanted to ask Jazz for clarity. If a guy is dating you, as long as you and him haven't got to the point of having sex, after he drop you off from the date, it don't matter how many women he gonna have sex with. You don't care.
That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing. If he cared enough, if he cared,
why would she care?
right? And if he cared enough about me and how good the date went, he wouldn't go find all 8 of them women anyway.
No, no. Keep the same principle. Stop it, Jazz. You was doing so good.
No, I'm saying. No, listen. Listen. If he's the one that overhyped, y'all could have went on this magnificent day. So I'm saying that's what I'm holding on to. It was so magnificent, but the nigga still thought to think of other coochie. That's cool. That's cool. He gonna do what he wants. That's what I'm letting y'all know. Like, there's no point in time that I feel like if we're just dating, if you want me, guess what? It's really simple, and I think that we forget what we have, right? When we don't want to date other people, we make things exclusive. When you want to make things exclusive, that's when I have the right to care about what you're doing with other people. Until then, we are both casually dating. And that's why I mentioned the sex part, because I know most of y'all gonna fuck before you get to the relationship part anyway. So if y'all was gonna do that anyway, that's the only time you need to be asking. But if y'all are gonna get exclusive before sex, then that was gonna be a conversation anyway. So that's why I'm saying, at no point in time, even if he just dropped me off and we had a great meal and some great wine or whatever the case may be, whatever he chooses to do once I'm safely in the house, that is that grown man situation. It has nothing to do with me. So, yeah.
I actually agree with that. I'm actually a little shocked that there's actually pushback to what you're saying, Jazz, because my thing is there's no way, especially with grown adults, there's no way that you're going to think that the first person that you just met is automatically is going to cut everybody off. You don't know, like, what if you go with that person and you're not like, this should be common sense. When you just met somebody,
is that what y'all said? Like when you first meet somebody, y'all cut everybody off?
Yeah, like, because there's no way that it needs to be exclusive. Then why everyone is saying that, yo, like, oh, do you tell him or her that you're dating other people?
Well, to Jazz's point, which I do agree with, when and kind of like at what point you have those conversations is key. I don't feel like I'm obligated to say that like immediately early on or, based on a certain amount of time and formula, whatever. But when you know, you know. And when you choose to share that, you choose to share it. I've gone on dates with men who run a tight ship and they say outright that's like a deal breaker for them. Like, I do not date more than one woman at a time.
Right.
Like I'm out here in Atlanta, so there's some men that do not fuck around like that at all. Like
I'm pretty sure I know why.
right, but they have good reason, exactly. So if I'm on my fourth or fifth date or whatever the case is, it's kind of like your own judgment call. There's no real manual to it. There's no rhyme or reason. But I definitely think there is a certain point where that conversation is had, but that's based on the dynamic between those two people, where they are in the relationship, what kind of how in depth their conversations have been, what their common goals are, and all that. And I think at that point, sometimes that particular point comes up or question comes up, like, are you seeing anyone else? There's a moment in time when you're fucking with somebody where that question is posed.
Said, you still there, said? Yeah, I'm still. What's up? Are you? Tell me if I'm understanding this correctly. So if I'm sleeping with 5 women 3 times a week, and I'm dating your Grace. Let's just say I'm lucky enough in life to date your Grace. As long as me and your Grace ain't sleeping together, the fact that I'm not committed to 5 women and I'm sleeping with all of them, she's never gonna hold that against me as long as I'm not sleeping with her. And then when I start sleeping with her, then I can be exclusive. But your Grace expects a nigga who lived his life however he wanted to prior to her to want to snap his fingers and be monogamous. Do you see the point? Yeah, I listen. I'm not on the opposition, so I can't help you with that argument.
I can't wait to
I'm sorry, I just got here. I didn't hear nobody say that.
Your Grace, he just came in and added three extra that we never even mentioned.
Did I add something, Sid? Am I tripping?
Okay.
You not tripping.
I'm going off what I said.
Said, at what point we were discussing this, were we even talking about sex? Did we not agree before big, I'm sorry, what's his name? Big, I'm gonna call him
You
Big.
sound like you was gonna say something real crazy.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was like, I thought, what is like Big Mark or Big Spice or something?
It's Spike, Big Spike.
That's what
No,
she wanted to say.
Big what?
I'm
Pause.
not
Oh,
gonna
no.
call you that. No, he said Big Bag. But
Oh,
no, I wasn't
gotcha.
saying that. But no, before that, what we're saying is sex was never on the table. We were just talking about when you're first getting to know somebody, you take them on a date. Is that something that needs to be mentioned? That you're dating other people. You're adding in, okay, well, I'm fucking 5 other women. And I get to, like, how does she even know that? Did you sit at the table across from eating spaghetti and say,
You're saying you don't want to know and you don't care. But remember, this wasn't about if it's something that needs to be mentioned. This started with Shade and us discussing it, and Shade was saying if she just if she happens to mention it, that was just an automatic turn off for him. And I said, I'm not mad if a woman tells me. And so that's where the discourse started. It's not even about a woman having to mention it. It's just a matter of the conversation really was about if a woman tells you she's dating other guys, is that really a turn off? And me and Shay were going back and forth. He was saying that's a disrespectful, and she shouldn't have at no point tell me that she's dating other guys. And if she does, he's dialing back. And I was saying, I'm not mad at it. I'm not really intimidated if a woman tells me that she's dating other guys. Depending on the level of my attractiveness to her, I might double down and go harder at trying to get her because I want to knock the other niggas off the board. And so that's what we were
In fucking sane.
Is that something you ask when you're dating women? Is that something like
another variable up in here? Does how she communicate this sway your opinion.
Yes, I was gonna ask.
Okay.
We said that. We said that too. We did
I
say that.
once had a woman tell me she was talking to other people, and then she said, "Let the best man win," and she started sucking.
Suck my dick.
And I was like, it kind of gave me like the, yeah, you definitely recreational use only. But she literally said, "May the best man win," and and I was like, that's when I realized she was dating for personal gain.
So y'all still agree with multi dating?
She literally will tell one guy what another dude did to see if he's gonna up the ante. Right, because content may the best way. Let's be clear. May the best man win is womanese for let the biggest sucker win.
Basically.
I don't think the biggest sucker will win. She just trying to milk y'all for what she can get.
That's what he's saying.
Her saying let the best man win is basically her saying that whoever proposed to her first wins.
We'll get super kicked in the mouth.
Who would do that?
And that's what I was gonna say. I think at the point that's where I draw the line. Like, I'm not for the whole may the best man win. Like, bitch, you're grown. You 40 talking about me. Actually, you're the loser. You're still multi-dating at 40. Yeah, you're really a loser. That's what y'all should be saying back on the date. May the best man win, you're a loser. And leave her.
I want Jazz.
At the end of the day, I don't understand why we're grown adults saying, hey, I'm dating Big Spike and I'm dating Chris. And I'm like, oh, Chris, yeah, I'm dating Big Spike, but may the best man win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just sounds so childish. And that sounds like somebody that's going to play with you on the date, play with you in the relationship, because the one moment you lack something, oh, let me go find somebody that's going to do this. Like, she already sounds like she's in a place where she's waiting for you to screw up so the other nigga can win. No, that's childish games.
And this is why
Jazz, I can't wait. Back channel me so I can ruin your life. I want to waste your time, Jazz.
this is why I personally don't agree or believe in multi dating at all. Because number one, I'm not gonna be no contestant. Number two, it sounds like desperation. And quite frankly, we had a room about this yesterday. How you start is ultimately how you're gonna finish. And, and I'm talking about how this is a form of poly because I'm a monogamous person personally. So that's what I expect at the beginning all the way to the end. And you on that, please. Go ahead,
Wait,
Jess.
Chris. No, wait, Chris. So did you answer the question earlier when I said, are you asking those questions on the date?
Asking the questions on the date.
Like, are you asking her, is she dating other people?
Yeah, I am.
That question is going to be answered prior to the first date.
Okay. Well, that's fine. As long as you don't waste it the first date. Okay, I ain't mad at you. Do what you gotta do, partner. I was just wondering because, like, yeah, I don't see myself asking a man, hey, are you seeing other people?
Yeah.
But see, look,
Because I'm gonna be so.
what y'all just
Let me
what
tell
y'all
you
just
this.
figured out
Let,
is key because he won't even sit across the table from a woman to figure that out. There's people that will wait until dinner. They won't clear that shit up. They don't have that checklist and move around. And then they go on dates and the man felt like he wasted his time or she felt like she was, out with somebody who didn't deserve her, whatever the case is. But I think it's very important to highlight that there are some of us that clarify a lot of shit on that phone, on them FaceTimes before we even sit in front of each other. And then there's people that's just, I don't know, swiping and linking and swiping and linking and swiping on these dating apps and linking and barely talking and linking and then wondering why shit ain't working out.
Well, your grace, that's the reason
so here's the thing. Let me expound on this real quick. Because to what Grace says, you're gonna know I'm a monogamous person before we even go on the first date. Because me personally, I can't stand dealing with two of y'all. Like Jazz is a beautiful, intelligent woman. I'm good for one of her. I'm not trying to deal with two versions of that. I refuse. One at a time, and that's it.
Jazz, when I'm done with you, this is gonna be the most character building you ever had in your life. She gonna come back to y'all Christian, prayed up,
I want y'all to know if Big Spike ever thought he had the chance, he would come to y'all a new man. Brand new. I mean, he would have got a BBL, his personality.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Extreme. I'm letting you know right the fuck now. Okay. This nigga would have been whipped into shape. I mean,
Jazz, when I say I'm finna stretch you the fuck out.
ain't nobody gonna listen to this man. He don't even know.
It ain't even gonna be no snacks left in our house.
Last time somebody put that woman first, y'all know he balding right now, right? Yeah, exactly. So let's just make sure. I'm gonna send that man right back to his parents, and they're gonna be like, "Woo, you really had you one, huh?" Yeah.
Oh, I'm finna blow a year of your time. Like you ain't even gonna know what 2026 win.
Yo, Big Spike is funny.
Hold on, real quick. For y'all, all y'all said 1 second. For all of y'all that believe in multi dating, do you also believe you're entitled to monogamy during a relationship?
Yeah, once y'all become official, yeah.
How do you start off poly, then demand monogamy?
What do you? There's almost
Oh, no, don't even worry about it. Y'all go back with conversation. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Get back to the conversation.
no. See, I can see you ask questions like this.
Let me ask you this thing.
It's almost unrealistic to think it's any other way. Anybody who telling you they don't have somebody, it's either a reason they ain't got somebody that might be considered a red flag, might be, or they're lying. They're not. They're being dishonest.
I said that
How you
earlier.
start is how you lead the relationship.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some people out here who just. I'll use Clubhouse as an example. If a woman on Clubhouse told me she wasn't talking to nobody, I would 100% believe her. Some of y'all on this app are insufferable. Please don't take this as trolling. I want you to understand something. I'm just being bluntly honest. Um, I've met some women and they not talking to nobody, and you talk to them long enough, you realize why. So sometimes that is a true statement when somebody say they not even communicating with somebody at the same time, and eventually you'll figure out why that's the case.
No, I hear you, but a lot of times when women get on here and say, I'm single by choice, they are bombarded with, yeah, right, bitch. We don't want you. You know what I mean? So there's both. There's definitely both.
I put myself in a situation where I thought I could deal with a woman who was multi dating. And
It's me. This is me at the end of the day. You're not about to. You're not about to play me. Out principle me on this shit. You lost your fucking
a
mind.
monogamous cheater. That's what she is. She's a monogamous cheater.
A monogamous.
Because what she's trying to tell you is that I fuck with somebody, but if you pull up, I might fuck with you too. Exactly. But I might not fuck with that other person, but that don't mean that I might not fuck with another person neither.
How you start is how you
Letting
remain.
you know up front, I'm a monogamous cheater. And then
what is a monogamous?
you foolish enough to walk into you basically trying to come through and take her away from somebody, expecting that she won't feel like, well, maybe somebody needs to take me away from you too.
Exactly.
What are we talking about? The simplest way to say that, and it's universal, is how you do anything is how you do everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's it. It's just simple. There's just no, like, there's no reason to think there's somebody who enjoys, because we're not doing stuff we don't enjoy, who enjoys multiple people for long periods of time and doesn't exhibit monogamous traits for long periods of time. This becomes a lifestyle. There's no reason to believe this person is going to meet you and say, you know what, pussy good, I keep it. That's not the way life works. But it's okay because I'm gonna take Jazz and show Jazz something she ain't never seen in her life. She gonna cut her hair when I'm done with her. That's what I thought I would do too. But what it ended up being was a situation where it ended up being really disrespectful at the end because it became a situation where now you know she's sleeping with other people.
Yeah,
And that's why you got to define dating.
Exactly.
Because he literally says sleeping with. So everything out your mouth so far is attached to people fucking behind your back. And that's not how everybody dates.
I'm about to say hashtag Chris is always right.
If you don't mind me saying this, right? If you don't mind me saying this, right? The thing is this, right? The thing is that if the person that you are holding on to is not that great, then what are you holding on to?
The thing is, though, no.
Yeah. And if you have 5 people on that great,
no, y'all don't
then
find.
what are you really holding on to?
No. I say, obviously, you don't need some. No, because y'all gonna keep pretending like y'all don't fucking hear me talking, and I'm not finna yell in this gym. That's what I'm not gonna do. Right? I'm not gonna do that because you're gonna get the pause in the middle of your submission and be like, but hold on. No. So the sad fact of the matter is, your grace is correct, and I'm so glad she came out and said that because that's what I was finna say. The problem with dating today is y'all have literally just convoluted it with fucking. So let's just say we're going to fuck. I want y'all to stop doing that. We're talking about strictly dating. Now, if you want to go to just the sex, y'all are right. I said in the beginning, the problem with dating today is that women started giving y'all coochie. I agreed. But the thing is, now we're just going to go to, we're having sex with these people. Because we can't have the conversation about multi-dating unless we're going to say multi-dating and sleeping with. I don't mind doing that with y'all because we know what modern today is. A lot of people are sleeping around. We get that. But are we going to change it then to dating and having sleeping with? Because I would agree if we were doing that. But if we're talking just dating, y'all are throwing the conversation across the street, and we're not walking down the same path.
Jazz, do you, hold on, y'all. Jazz, do you know what? Hold on, y'all. Jazz, do you know what? Hey, y'all, I know y'all heard me. Hey, Jazz, do you know what date means? What it's abbreviated for?
I want you to know. I want Chris to go on mute, and I'm so glad we're on YouTube so they hear me tell you to go on mute. Go on mute, like at this very moment. Like we don't. What this thing you made up? Most of y'all don't get that at the end. Like some of these people are y'all. It's just as dry as when you went on a date. So let's just, thank you.
So just real quick, my little 2 cents on it. Not like I think it's disingenuous to think that dating without sex is even possible because it's not that it can't occur. It's that people don't make realistic noteworthy investments based on possibilities. They make them based on probabilities. And nobody in their right mind is just going to bet on. I bet they not fucking. I bet they just hanging around. Just hanging around. How long y'all been dating? And now you're going to get into an interview about who they dating so you can feel secure? Or you're just supposed to trust them, someone you getting to know you're supposed to trust? This is goofy behavior. No offense. This is goofy behavior. And so what I really think is going to happen is, what happens is this is an insecurity pageant. It's a pageant of insecurity, insecure people. Because on the male side, no nigga who fully confident looking for a serious commitment is going to sit there and be comfortable with the idea that the woman he's pursuing is pursuing other men. No, that's not happening. That's insecurity that allows that to happen. Likewise, no woman who thinks she can get the man she really wants is going to be like, oh, he dating an old girl today, but I got next week. No, that's weird. That's weird.
So Truth, can I ask you a question? So when you go on your date, are you asking, are they seeing other people?
Yeah, I think Big said, I'm gonna find out before the date. Okay. I'm not going on a date with someone I don't even know what their intentions are. That's ridiculous.
So can somebody let me know why that is a deal breaker for y'all? I would just like to understand. I don't think I got to ask anybody who's saying that is a deal breaker. Unfortunately, I think said that wasn't a deal breaker for him. So for the men that feel that way, why is that a deal breaker for you?
Why is multi-dating a deal breaker? Is what you asked?
Yes.
Because ultimately you're practicing infidelity, and that's going to come back up later on in a relationship. It always does.
Yeah. I think it's a deal breaker for me because after you get to know me in 1 or 2 dates, if you ain't made a decision, you ain't here to make a decision. You here to just keep dating a lot of people. Like the other 5 men you dating, you still don't know if you don't like them. You still just gonna continue to date until somebody ghosts you. Like you're not even dating intentionally. It's a deal breaker.
Oh, I know exactly what to do to you then. Okay, anybody else?
Wow.
It's given accessibility. It's given like,
Yeah.
it's given like, yo, people can get my attention, including you. So now there's nothing good about me. There's nothing valuable about me because I'm just another part of your monogamous cheating scandal.
right? And it's like, even if I'm not cheating with you now, I'm online. Like, I'm in the queue to cheat. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. I love how you put that shit too. Monogamous cheating. That's verbatim what they talk about. Because don't be surprised when those relationships fail in 5 to 6 years, and then they'll talk about, oh, but it was him, it was this, yeah, whatever. Somebody who is genuinely conceptualizing what it means to be committed to somebody is not starting that off without commitment. That is ridiculous. It's also like a kid in a candy store. You trying to eat everything. You greedy. Chill out. Like, what the fuck?
So y'all are telling me that I'm committed to somebody that hasn't even asked me to exclusively date? What?
Yes, that's actually one of the yes.
That's insane. That's insane. And you spoke, your first thought was, most people don't even date without having sex. That is insane.
No,
The
that's not what I
idea
said.
that you did say that.
No, I said probable versus possible, and I said
No, before that.
well, you must be talking about a different speaker, because what I clearly said is there's a distinction between probability and possibility. Is it possible that people can date and not have sex? Of course, anything's possible. Is it probable? Let's see. You're getting to know someone, which means in the current interaction, the amount of information you know about them is the lowest it will ever be.
And you said the idea that people are not having sex while dating is not being genuine.
I'm almost done. Respectfully, I'm almost done.
You're repeating what you said earlier, but you're skipping over the part that I'm talking about.
Because you mischaracterized it. If we're talking about investment, right? People want to be heavily researched before they make investments, whether that's a house, a stock, a bond, a job, a new city they're moving to. You usually want more information, not less. If you just met this person, so you're dating, you know almost nothing about them.
Cool story. Before all of that,
I'm right.
Before all of that, you said, no, I'm not upset. I want to talk about what you said. Before all of that, you said the idea that people are dating and not having sex is disingenuous. That was your first talking point. And I'm saying, after you got all that out, and I'm saying, no, you're speaking to your perspective. Believe it or not. You have to, if I'm supposed to, sir, if you expect me to leave room for what you're saying is true, which I do believe exists, you have to allow room for what I'm saying to be true.
No, what you're saying doesn't contradict. Okay, here's a simple question. If you had to bet, what percentage of people dating are abstaining from sex? Would it be greater or less than 50%?
In today's day and age, I couldn't speak to that. I'm going to be honest.
And that's what's disingenuous. Folks out here.
I can't speak to that, so I'm not going to lie just to make your point or to even make mine. I don't know. I can only speak from my own perspective. I know what hoes is doing. I know what niggas that fuck everything moving are doing. I thought we were talking about, aside from people that's just out here fucking for no reason, I thought we were talking about people who are intentionally dating.
You can't intentionally date multiple people, though.
That's what I was thinking, bro. All I was thinking is...
Yes, you can.
No, the fuck you can't.
You can't.
Hold on.
No, you can't.
You gonna let somebody else talk, Grace? What's up? You good?
I'm on mute.
I'm just saying, you can't... And Chris, we had this conversation yesterday.
Yep.
You literally can't fucking... Like, ain't no way I'm taking a bitch serious that I know is talking to other people. And you shouldn't take me serious if you know I'm talking to other women. If we're not dating exclusively, you not dating intentionally. And it's not going to end well. It never does. And especially if that nigga find out, he gonna always have that shit in the back of his head, and he gonna always think that he was either the sucker choice, that the nigga that stepped up and did something, or just that you a secret hoe. Like, you ain't gotta. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, man, you ain't gotta be fucking these niggas for a nigga to look at you as a hoe for talking to multiple men, because we don't even know. Like, if I find out you talking to multiple men, I don't know who you fucking. Now I know you talking to multiple men. Most of the time you talking about fucking this nigga, even though you ain't fucked him yet. Hell no. I'm cool.
I think what's crazy, and this is amazing, an amazing day in Clubhouse. Men are admitting that they listen to women. They just tried to convince us for 5 years straight that they don't listen to the things women say. But today, on this here Clubhouse, what is this? This is February 18th. No, y'all haven't, because y'all just told
Y'all
us
just
that
be
y'all
saying
don't listen
stupid
to us.
shit.
So y'all listen, but y'all believe them when they say you the only nigga. How's that working for you?
Who believe that?
Like, so the thing is,
Exactly, Jazz, and that's why they lie.
But then that's so crazy. That's so crazy for y'all to say who believe it when y'all was just saying that women needed to tell y'all that y'all was the only one.
And if you don't believe it, what's the point of telling you you're the only one?
No, and three. That's why I need you sometimes, sweetheart. You know, you my dog, to sit and listen first, because that's exactly what these men were trying to convince us. So that's why I'm saying it's a magical day in history. And it's even more amazing that men are expecting women to be exclusive to them, knowing they ain't exclusive to you and they ain't offered it or committed. That is amazing to me. Job offers don't even give you a hint of the job. They don't let you tour the little facility. Nigga, not until you get the job. What are y'all? And y'all are expecting them to give y'all a piece of the pay before you start working. Y'all sound crazy as grown men, but three, let me ask you a question. No, three, let me ask you a question. When you went on a first date with your girl, just hold on, let me ask you a question. No, I ain't disrespecting you. This is the question. When you went on the first date with your girl, was one of the questions when getting to know her, or just throughout the conversation, are you talking to other people?
No.
Exactly. So that's the end of this conversation. Because I know.
But look, we was open about who we was talking to. Like, we was friends before anything. But Jazz, what I'm telling you is like, y'all want to talk about all this modern day shit, and then wonder why women ain't getting cuffed and ain't none like men. Okay, we get that this is a equal playing field, but I even told Chris this shit yesterday too. So content this shit too. Hey, women talking to multiple men, no matter if you fucking them or not, it's not a good look on you. And men ain't gonna fuck with that. So you want a man to take you serious, but I would never take a woman serious, especially if I found that shit out. Like, bitch, who you think you are? What you think this is? Like, what the fuck is going on? That shit don't even look good on women.
Let me get up in here real quick.
They don't.
Shout out to the big homie Chig in the building, a real Louisiana native. Shout out to that brother. Welcome all the new speakers on stage. I'ma say this, Captain. I see you, brother. I like your job analogy, and I'm gonna give you a better one. When you apply for a job, that's one thing, right? But when you go on an internship, you're actually doing the job and you're not being paid yet. So when a woman wants to be a man's woman, she's actually on an internship. She's not on a job interview, right? Like, you pass the interview, then I expect to see you there Monday morning like you getting paid. And I want to see how you act in the office and see, is this a job that you will be comfortable handling? So I just wanted to add that to it. But the issue is this, right? um, Men like to mark their territory, right? And we also know that there's certain women out there that move a certain type of way. If you've been outside, you know that it's dudes who have girlfriends, but those girls are still looking for better options. See, a lot of y'all are single if the right nigga asks. If the wrong nigga asking, you in a relationship. If the right nigga asking, it's like I got a friend or I talk to somebody. So we gotta factor that in. There's plenty of girls you ask them, hey, you got a boyfriend? And they'll be like kind of sort of it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the dude who they talking about.
They really be like something like that.
And to add one thing to content, I'll pass it right to y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pass it right to you, I promise. Content, even with the internship, you have to interview for the internship. So either way. Go ahead, y'all. Truth. You and me in content business. I hate when y'all start minding two people business. When he said Jazz, I'm gonna raise you another one. I said content. I never said nobody else's name. Thank you. Go ahead, Chick.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what everybody's saying, but I don't know which one of these niggas. So here's the truth. I'm gonna start with the first thing I heard you say, Jay. So you said that these men said that they don't be listening to women. They be hearing what women are saying, right? And they be chugging 90% of that shit is illogical nonsense, right? And then the 10% that makes sense, right? That's what I know. Some of these brothers. Now some of these dudes believe everything. They just food out here, so they gonna believe whatever she say. Whether it's 2 plus 2 is oranges, great, she's going with it. And that's how, like, there's niggas like that too. But for all the stories, Jazz, that we done heard on Clubhouse, right? Of niggas doing this to this shorty, taking this shorty down. taking her through that. Niggas gotta be listening to something because how they get them so easy. How they know exactly what to say to get shorter to come this way. Over and over
Shout
again.
out to Diego. I was
You know, the one, two.
replying back to her because she didn't agree with what I'm saying.
But if niggas is going out here, men and women, the niggas is non-gender specific.
Respectful back and
you
forth.
going out here in this dating game, right? And you think you seen Jazz ass, and you the first nigga in recent history to see it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that another nigga's hitting that line. It might be a nigga from the past, whatever it is. Be conscious of it, but nigga, until she tell you out her mouth, that's the only time you could possibly try to start believing that you the only nigga. And even then, even then, brothers, like, you know, we gotta be smart. And ladies, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, this gonna hurt. So y'all secure your wigs, like, you know what I'm saying, re-glue the lashes, like the whole thing. Right. Matter of fact, put the scarf down, put the bonnet, so y'all some bonnet people or something like that. So listen, if your niggas like that, and I just want you to hear this, you might never be the only one. But you need to be worried about being the primary one, the first one, the one whose name is on shit, like the one he put his name on. The nigga that he's like secure, like, oh yeah, she got this, she got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on behalf of the family, like the person that he procreates with on purpose. Because it's not that all dudes of certain standards cheat. No, it's not necessarily that. But at the same time, that man is much more attractive than the average nigga that you might be used to be fucking with. Again, not all, and I'm not even saying most men, but you gotta understand, it's not even the niggas. If every woman had a man, there'd be too many women left over. These women, y'all know these women, they barely like each other as it is. They're not sitting on that big coochie for a lifetime because all the men are taken. Somebody's finna share on this motherfucker. And you think they're gonna be sharing at the bottom? Or getting a weekly visit from a nigga at the top? You know what I'm saying? Like for 2026, we gotta try just being fucking for real at least a little bit sometimes. That's all. That's all I got for it. Yes. Good morning. This is Captain Cuffman. This is a safe space for me to speak.
Sure. Good evening.
I don't know how much y'all gonna take from what you're saying, but never take advice from 6'7" niggas with king ancestry. Excuse me. He's just in a different situation in life than most of you niggas. But the reality of it is this: these women are dating multiple niggas before they meet you. They're usually dating another nigga while they with you, and they'll be dating niggas after you. I just want some of you niggas to start living in reality, man. Like, at the end of the day, when you see a fat ass, there was 1,000 niggas that saw it that same day. Some of these niggas is taller than you. Some of them look better than you. Some of them dress better than you. Some of them got more money than you. Some got a better car than you. Some of them funnier than you. Some ain't as funny as you. Some don't have as much as you. Some of them might be more attentive than you. Some might make her smile more than you. Some might see her more than you, right? So when you look at these women, you look at the divorce rate, you look at the constant state of confusion, how much they changed their looks, how much money Dr. Miami ran up in these last 10, 15 years. Bro, they don't know whether they coming or going most of the time. So yes, they should date multiple niggas. But the problem become when they date multiple niggas is women take on the personality as the niggas that they fucking. And these women are allergic to condoms. So when they got multiple niggas going wrong, that's when all hell breaks loose. Right? The kid come out looking like one nigga, the other nigga thought it was his, then somebody gonna die, and then that's when shit start going. So that's why it's illogical for a woman to be in a relationship with two niggas, but most of them are throwing that pussy around to multiple niggas anyway, man. Most of them got multiple baby daddies. So I don't understand why this is news. This ain't really news. So if you find a monogamous woman that's willing to respect herself and her daddy and be with just you, nigga, you got a prize. Because most of these women, like, they just gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And when you dating somebody, like you said, women want to take it fast financially and slow sexually. That don't make sense, right? The minute a nigga start putting something on the table for you, he got expectations. If you're not willing to meet them expectations, like, then that's a whole nother movie. But I gotta stop. Like, at the end of the day, like, y'all be oblivious, like, oh, just because I went out on 3 dates. Yeah, you ain't entitled to get that nigga nothing. But if you wanted to fuck him, you would have fucked him 7 hours after you got on the first date. Because women don't hold the pussy for the niggas they want to be with. They don't do that. Right? They gonna get that box up. If you ever been to rap concerts, you know they fuck the first night with no problems. come outside with their hair scruffy up. Nigga don't get them a Uber or nothing. Then they go home and tell another nigga what they deserve and what they not gonna settle for. Y'all niggas gotta wake up. You understand what I'm saying? You are not the only nigga. Don't go home and hit your girl upside the motherfucking head because you just now figuring this out. Most of these women that are listening to us talk right now, they have been in multiple relationships with multiple men over time, right? They gonna all tell you they was with a nigga 9 years, they never did this, they never did that. That is facts. Some of it might be true, but the reality of it is they on the market and they dating. And you see what they doing on this app. Content got a lot of content from the content on this app. Am I lying, content? Bro, you hell. But he not lying though, man. Y'all gotta stop pandering for these little shorties, man, because I ain't gonna lie, they be out here wilding nowadays, man. And it's getting to the point where it's just like, damn, like, and then you look at it and they hate hearing the truth, man. But when men was doing all of this fucking and women, discipline, it wasn't that many. I ain't gonna say it wasn't that many. It wasn't as many STDs out here as it is. Now, women are doing the same thing, right? Now these STDs running rampant. So y'all niggas got more.
Yo, can I just say something?
What's going on for real, man?
Yo, can I say something?
Let me get some of them chips, bro. Please.
Yo, listen, ladies, when are we gonna stop letting men tell us what to do? Like, why are we even discussing this? Like, it's your pussy. Do what the fuck you want to do. Sleep with however many men you want to sleep with.
Yeah, and that.
Yeah, see, I'm see, no, hold on. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. No. Just hold on, fellas. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all always say women hold women accountable. Then y'all jump off the mic like y'all got some little vaginas overnight. Calm down. This is Jazz. I do not agree with that sentiment. Now, I'm not gonna speak for the other women. I just want to come off to say I don't agree with that sentiment. That's why my biggest thing about this whole conversation is if we're speaking about just dating, or are we talking about dating and sleeping around? I know y'all like to believe everybody's a hoe. I know it. I know it. Some of y'all is hoes. I get it. But if we're talking about literally strictly dating, and if y'all are acting like the way y'all were just saying, we're FaceTiming, I'm finding all this out before I even go on the date, and we're doing Zoom calls and all. If y'all are doing all that, half of y'all didn't get to sleep with him anyway because you cut him off. Remember, because I told you that was mostly date. So again, if we're talking about sleeping around, I agree. That's not a good look for women. I don't care how liberated y'all are. It's a bad look. If we're just talking about strictly, why is it a bad look for women though? Because you're throwing your coochie down the hallway. That's why. Why do you want to be a man so bad? Why do you want to? Why are you comparing your vagina and your womb to a man's penis? Well, I don't want to be a man, but it's my vagina. So why? So it's your vagina that you. It's your vagina that you keep comparing to. Hold on, can y'all hold on? It's your vagina that you keep comparing to men's penis. You see the problem? The only reason you want to do it is because men are doing it. You haven't once gave me a valid reason as to why you want to do it. You keep saying I'm doing it because men can do it. No, I'm saying I'm doing it because I can do it. That's why I'm saying that. And I'm saying I've got the permission. I've got like God gave me sense and all of that. I can do it. So why y'all don't have that same sentiment? So why y'all don't have that same sentiment? Hold on, fellas.
Hey, fellas, let them have the conversation.
Why when is the cat fight, y'all want to pull y'all nails out? Calm down.
She mentioned God. That's what did it.
Hey, fellas, let them have the conversation.
Yeah, what's the mention of God, man? I ain't gonna lie.
Jazz, one second, Jazz.
That's okay. Please go, Jazz. Go ahead.
Thank the Lord.
Hey, fellas, let them have the conversation. Remain on mute.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. Some of y'all got triggered and y'all don't pray or y'all don't own the Bible. Anyway, so the sad fact of the matter is, right, y'all don't have those same sentiments when it comes to abortions. Right? It should you want to throw your coochie down the hallway, then you want to get mad that you can't go abort. See, we should just feel just as comfortable to be like, hey, my coochie, I should just keep it. Right. So I kind of wonder why do women always want to just compare themselves to, oh, I wanna be able to give my coochie out. Like that's literally how y'all be sounding. Y'all be like out here pleading to like, babe, it's not, babe, it's not comparing. This is not about comparing. This is about it's my rights, right? So why are men discussing what I do with my pussy? Well, they never mention you because I don't think anybody knows your name. They're just saying they prefer women who actually about what women do with that pussy, right? And because they date women. That's what happened. They're dating women and they're saying they don't like it. And you're up here screaming as to why you want to throw that coochie out the window. Are you not listening to the conversation?
They don't like it. Throw that coochie in the air. You don't have to like it.
But we're having a conversation from more of a like collaborative perspective as opposed to combative. Like we're not necessarily against what the guys are saying. So it's not like a nanny boo boo, you got one, I got one too. We're really trying to like hash out the thought process behind it. And what we're trying to show is a perfect example right here. She probably dates different from how I date. It's no shade to her. It might work for her. But if y'all realize there's no marriages are the same, no fucking snowflakes are the same. All of us in this room probably don't date the same. I might date better than some of you. More intentionally, I might waste less time. I might not get emotionally involved. There might be another woman in here who every time she quote unquote dates somebody, her feelings are shattered. It takes her 2 years to piece herself back together. We don't date the same. And so the conversations all over the place because of that.
Baby, all I'm trying to say is them type. No man should discuss what we are doing. We heard you the first time.
Great.
And again, the sad reality is the way women discuss what men do because we date them. Men can discuss what women are doing because they date them. It's literally that simple. If they were only dating men, they could only speak about what men do. Okay, if we were only dating women, we would only speak about what women do. But that's exactly why we get the factor of, hey, I don't want to deal with a man who throw his dick down the hallway. I don't care what he view his dick as. I don't want nobody like that. That's why I can speak on it.
And they're not really on here telling us what we should be doing with anything. They're really telling us different male perspectives on how men take it when women carry themselves the way you just described, the way I described, the way Jazz described. They're just telling us how men react to that and what their thought process is. They're not in here trying to force us. They're not trying to manage our pussies at all.
And I'm trying to get you guys to understand, right? Like, women live around what men think. We shouldn't be living like that.
No, sweetie, we don't live around what they think. We need them. We partner with them. We fuck them. We marry them. We bear their children, sis. Hello?
And I just wanted to say, the reason I can have this conversation because I'm not dating any of these men. Like I'm not dating any of these men, so I don't care what they think. So we can have the conversation. So that's what we're gonna do. So listen, it's okay. I don't know I guess the person who went third coochie down the hallway, catch her in her back channels. We do have a couple new people on stage. We do have some new people on stage, and I would love to hear some new perspectives as to should women
join my OnlyFans, guys.
No,
We won't.
Yeah, it's okay. I knew she was trolling anyway. She like people with zero friends.
Nah, I'm gonna do. No, we're gonna do it like this. Have a nice day.
Okay, perfect. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. But there are some women who just came up. Hey, Jasmine, girl, we got Holly. Trish just came up. Jada hasn't spoke, but I saw her in the chat. So if anybody, Northside, Mike, if anybody want to speak to should women date multiple men at the same time? Now, if y'all have heard so far, some people have sprinkled in sex. Some people have taken it out. But we accept all perspectives. Somebody else can grab the mic.
I want to reiterate real quick because I'm finna hop off. I apologize. Good evening. Welcome to Louisiana. And once again, like she said, should women date multiple men at the same time? Excuse my smoke detector that I cannot reach. With that being said, absolutely. Not too much on me. I'm black. Yes, I do believe that men and women should date multiples because, and I'm not saying sleep with everyone or have sex with them or whatever. I think that you should keep your options open when you're single. And because the fact of the matter is, you never know what you may or may not want to deal with or what you can or cannot tolerate. So date them all. And the man that really wants to be with you or the woman that really wants to be with you will be self-evident. And I rest my mic. Good evening, y'all. Go ahead.
I don't agree with multiple dating for either sex, to be honest, because I think what happens is it's operating from scarcity mindset. So it's already kind of coming from this place where you think you have to be in control of this. And if you don't execute perfectly, you'll fail. When the reality is, if you were to mathematically lay it out, the degree to which you have control over this is like less than 1%. Like of all the variables relevant, 99% of them you have no control. This is kind of like creation itself. This is
why are we trying to control things in the stage of dating?
no. So that's not what I was getting. I hear what you. So what I'm saying is basically, you should. This is just my take. Everybody, male or female, should genuinely just become the best version of themselves, and then look forward to meeting someone and get to know one person at a time. When you start trying to get to know multiple people at a time, you by definition will do triage. Because unless you retired millionaire, ain't got shit to do all day, you got a butler, you got a maid, you got a gardener. What the fuck? You got shit you do, right? So how much of your time is actually available? And who gets put on the back burner? But then you gonna say they're getting an honest shot. And be honest with yourself. Are you trying to be somebody's fifth choice? So now you want your fifth choice to be patient. And you genuinely, because you're not wasting time, right? So your fifth choice isn't just for play, right? They might actually be the one, but they just don't seem like it right now. So they fifth choice. But first choice getting all the attention. And then, oh, first choice fucked it up. First choice fucked it up. Let me hit up number two. See how that's kind of goofy? That's not.
No, I think you're actually speaking to some people's dating style. As long as you don't get tipped on, you're actually onto something, right? And if you don't think of it from a negative place, and think of it from someone who's dating intentionally. Let's say I'm talking to three guys, right? Because I'm already talking to two, my college sweetheart, a guy that I met at a networking event, and then I just met you, right? And I'm kind of into the first one, and I'm a little less into the second one. And then I meet you, and you're like, bam, it's just chemistry. Everything kicks off. Realistically, I'm going to dwindle down my interactions with those two gentlemen as I get to know you better. And eventually, I'm going to have a very direct conversation with those first two men that says, I am with someone. I have a partner. Please do no longer need to reach out to me. I'm deleting you from my socials, whatever that conversation looks like for people. But that is actually what some people do. They don't put you on that back burner in an attempt to make you feel less than. Hell, you might not even know you back there.
You know what,
But that is
Let me rebuttal.
Hold on, before you can rebuttal, bro. There's something she said.
I mean, I was still talking, but go ahead.
Grace, you can continue. I just wanted to highlight before anybody else misses what you said. You said if it went well with the guy who was just speaking hypothetically, you would have a direct conversation with the guys that you continued to date. You'd have a direct conversation and tell them, hey, I'm with somebody now, which is great for you being honest at some point. It's great for the guy who got chose. But ain't it fucked up for the two guys you continued to date? What do they walk away with? What's the consolation prize for
I
you?
hear you, but what's the other option? The other option is to live a lie.
No, the other option is to date one person at a time.
No, but I don't need to. That's poor time management.
You see how wait, just genuine. This is a genuine question. Just
Yes.
think, and I'm not trying to get you to. I'm not trying to say nothing funny. You don't think you fucking over the other two dudes?
No, because I'm telling them up front. First of all, I'm a catch. So there are some women that men are perfectly okay getting in the fucking gambit for and saying, you know what? I'm like, I think said, I know I'm a shit on the rest of these niggas. They are 100% confident. The other men are a figment of their imagination. And it's a turn on when you let a man know that and they do not falter at all. They don't think about those men. They are that confident in their ability to do their due diligence as a man, win you over, and be in a relationship with you. There are men that exist in that way. I give more credence to the man who tells women, hey, listen, this ain't that, sis. It's you. My two friends right now, they own a 7-Eleven. He had about 5, 6 different ladies. He fucked around with his now wife for about 10 years while he was in his 20s. Fucking around off and on. She was running a restaurant business. And when he decided to sit his black ass down, he knew it was going to be with her. And she said, okay, you done playing around? You done? You had a good time? They are happily married with 2 children. He told her from the door, you're not the only one. She didn't take it as like, oh, he must be a hoe. He must be out here fucking all these bitches. He took it as
she's the one who won. The other girls got fucked over.
Right, but she didn't know he was
I'm leaving here with
while
something.
she was in the middle of it. She didn't know that. And again, would you rather him live a lie and continue to pursue the women who it ended up not working out with. You don't know till you know, is what I'm saying.
Things can work.
See, hold on, y'all. Grace, right there. Truth, 1 second. Truth, 1 second. Grace, right there is why you just highlighted why I believe multi dating is crazy.
You don't want to take that chance
because you're splitting your time with other people, and you're saying like this one person may have half my energy, this one other person may have a portion of my energy. Where me, if I'm dating one at a time, you get all of me. You don't
from
get a
the first
portion.
day.
But that's disrespectful.
So the idea of splitting your like what am I gonna do with the hey why you got hey, I understand why the moms can talk. I'm trying to figure out why the other people are talking. See, why do I want a portion of a jazz or a portion of a grace when I can have the whole thing? If I'm especially if I'm giving you all of me.
See, I think
See what I mean?
but I think the thing is though, nobody ever fully gets. Oh yeah, go ahead, Northside. I go after you.
And also, that's what it comes to boundaries. So when you got a man that also regards himself as a prize, and I think in my hypothetical, maybe he's not your first choice, but oftentimes he's your long term choice that you realize I fucked up. And a man with boundaries, you're not even gonna get to that point because guess what? He's gonna gracefully bow out once he sees that your time is being divided. We become offended by that.
I think that the thing is, y'all are having this magical illusion that every time Chris and, you know, let's say Northside, every time Chris hit me up, Northside hit me up right behind him. Or every time,
Nigga, what?
y'all are really
like we juggling you at the same time. All three.
That's not how these things are working.
What's multi dating?
We don't like it, so it don't matter.
Yeah, no, it really don't matter. And we're not, and I'm not with either of y'all, so it really don't matter. But the simple fact of the matter is, I was giving the example simply because y'all are playing it as though Chris would even know that I'm splitting my time with him. If me and Chris agree to hang out on Saturday, he don't know that Greg taking me to brunch on Sunday. Unless he decides to ask me to do something again that day.
Jazz.
Oh my God.
No, this is the problem. No, this is a
Hey, Jazz, today's date was great, Jazz. You're heavenly. What you doing Sunday?
Yeah, I just broke up with you. So I just broke up with you because y'all don't know how to shut up while I finish speaking. The way I be doing, the way I be letting y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be saying women don't respect y'all, and then when they do, y'all disrespect them by just yelling over them. Putting your little manly voice on them. Hey, stinks. So anyway, like I was saying, at the end of the day, the simple fact of the matter is, right? I think that y'all are. This is just. I'm just gonna say it like this. This is a fun way to understand that men will compete at everything else in life, but they don't care enough about women to actually do the same thing. I think that y'all worry too much about other men and not the woman you're dating, right? Because guess what? If I'm with Chris or I'm with right? If is my favorite, the other ones they probably only get the first date anyway because caught my attention. I don't even want to talk to the rest of them no more. So that's why when y'all saying multi dating, I think y'all are thinking that these women are leading everybody on at a time, but most of y'all gonna fall off. One of y'all already fell off because you got a kid. Boop to the side. One of y'all fell off because you work more than you even got time for me. Boop to the side. Right then, one of y'all got like so. At the end of the day, it's not even really multi. It's really multi communicated.
You have to go on a date to figure out that information.
Wait, yo, let me get a serious question. Do y'all think that this is women dating like men?
Hold on, Truth, hold on. Because we got people that's been waiting to speak for a minute. Northside, did you want to go?
I was basically just some piggyback on that.
You sound like you're underwater.
Okay, I'm in the matrix. Y'all go ahead.
No, you good, bro. You good?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Jazz is talking about because all the information can be found prior to the first date. Like I said earlier.
So as soon as you get my number, so if Content get my number at the store, is his next question over the avocados gonna be, are you talking to somebody? Huh?
Like I don't know.
Why is Content getting your number?
The,
Okay, so let me say this, right? Because it's time for us to push the conversation forward. So let's dive a little deeper if y'all ready. Why is this woman multi-dating in the first place? Oh, I know why. Because the nigga that she really wants, she can't get out of his rotation. Shit. The only reason
He cooking, oh shit.
the only reason why that woman is communicating with multiple men is because the man that she actually wants doesn't see her more than another option, another clause in his will. Because if that said man snatched her up, right? So it's so funny when women be saying shit like, "Well, if you made me my girl, your girl, I wouldn't be talking to all of these niggas." Girl, stop. If you wanted one of them niggas to make you your girl, like y'all know how to make that shit happen. We ain't finna pretend like y'all don't know what buttons to press. Y'all can make a nigga be y'all man if y'all want to. If y'all play y'all cards right, y'all know what y'all got to do, right? So I hate the way women try to play stupid in these conversations because we know what games y'all play, right? When it comes to finding a dude that's wanting to commit to you, the problem is y'all find niggas that's non-committal type, and those are the dudes that y'all try to convince to commit to y'all. The nigga that told you from the jump he wasn't looking for nothing serious. The quickest way to run a woman off is to tell her you looking for a relationship. That's literally black woman repellent. I'm not gonna argue with none of y'all on that because we all know that the shit is true. So when it comes to multi dating, stop acting like if you dated 5 dudes, one of them got the power to call you and say, "Hey, I want to be your man." Yeah, that shit don't work like that.
Checkmate.
Yo, you cook, bro. Fucking.
Jazz, so after you get off that good date,
Look at God.
He didn't cook. Okay, go ahead. Mic drop. Shit.
Jada, you say he didn't cook? Oh, stop. Jada, you say he didn't cook?
Not even in this.
All right, floor is yours. Please rebut.
Since he didn't cook, let's get her in the kitchen. Yeah, let's see how you look on the pots and pans, man. Yeah, you didn't cook shit at all.
All right, then get in the kitchen, start cooking. What did he fuck up on?
So he fucked up from the moment he started speaking.
Okay, all right. It looks like you're unable to substantiate why he's wrong, so we're just gonna assume that he's right.
I still haven't heard any food for thought. My brain is hungry.
Yeah, facts. And honestly, so okay. Go
ahead.
No, ask something, please. Well, because this kind of dovetailed with my question, which was like, because I don't even think men should date like this, but traditionally, this is how men date. And I don't really, are the women of the belief men and women are the same and should be moving the same? Because to me, I just don't even think that's healthy. Like, you would tell your daughter to split her attention between multiple niggas and think that she equipped to even handle that. If I'm being so for real, what it sounds like to me is somebody who has too much experience. Like somebody who has too much experience has become jaded and they don't even trust the process because the process has never been. Niggas are territorial and jealous, and you know that. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If a dude is comfortable with you talking to other guys, he's not taking you serious. So that whole I like when a nigga gets competitive, bro. He's telling his boys he can't wait to smash, and he's not talking to you. Like you put a stopwatch on that, and that's relative to his options, by the way. So you didn't win no prize. So if dog turns out not able to move on from you, that's because he didn't have better options, not because he's not tight. We as men are telling you something, bro.
Yeah,
So
y'all as men, y'all as men are also slow. So like you saying, oh, we as men are telling you something. Some of y'all are slow, like 99% of y'all. You know what I'm saying? See, the sad fact of the matter is, I just sat here and let a group of men tell me that y'all don't even ask these women that. So if y'all are saying y'all don't ask, y'all don't know anyway. And I think any woman volunteering that information is a fool.
If he's not
Shout out
asking,
to my
he's
mentor.
not taking her serious.
Shout out to the men that don't worry about what's going on because he's gonna be the only one anyway. Shout out.
Do ask.
Northside. You weren't in here earlier when other men said there was one man in here that said he asked.
You said three when you asked three.
No, I asked 3. That was since y'all been in here. This room been open for at least 2 hours before half of y'all got here. I've been to completed an hour and a half in this gym finna walk out. And y'all just got in here. So what I'm saying is the simple fact of the matter is most of y'all are not asking. And if you are, why is that a topic of discussion when I'm here with you? Like that's what I'm saying. And then why are you expecting? Well, thank you for calling me a player. I'm so glad. Thank you, Coyle Ray made the song. But see, the simple fact of the matter is,
I'm 34, but I was young once.
Hey, true, you my guy, but stop interrupting the bond, please.
Yeah, I was just confused. But at the end of the day, I mean, everybody can do what they want, right? Everybody can pretty much do what they want. But the simple fact of the matter is, when you're not having sex, you can multi-date. I know y'all don't want to, oh, that's player, that's this, that's that. That's okay. And I love that there are men out here that are not asking. Out of all my dates and my 30 years of living, I have never once been asked by a man, even the ones that dated me and took me serious. Full blown relationships have ever asked me about no other man. The only way to worry about other men is to make things exclusive with me when you are ready for that. And guess what? There won't be nobody else. But y'all are wanting these women to say, hey, I'm going to drop everybody. For what? For us to possibly work out or stop talking in 3 days? Hello?
Okay, so here I'm finna let you rebuttal. I just want to add this, Jazz. I want to tell the women in this room something that I know that y'all not gonna be able to accept, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. There are questions that men don't have to ask because we already know the answer to. I need you to hold that because I know you don't believe it. I don't need to ask you certain questions because I already either know the answer to the question or I don't give a fuck what the answer is in the first place. But go ahead, brother. You can rebuttal.
And I believe you, content. I'm sorry, whoever the brother is. Let's go. I believe you. I believe that men can read in between the lines. I do. I wish some women learned that from y'all. Some of y'all can. I agree with that content. But at the end of the day, any of that is assumption until you have an accurate answer. So you can assume all you want. I could assume that you got 5 baby mamas sitting on that date while we eating spaghetti. I can assume, but guess what? Until I hear certain things, until 3 of your kids call, until your baby mama blow that phone up 3 times, it's all an assumption. And if you're willing to sabotage that whole entire interaction with somebody because of your assumption, you didn't want to be there anyway. Now go ahead to the fella that wants to speak. I'm sorry about that.
No, this north side. So I definitely would the type that will ask Jazz, and it's because of my boundaries. I like to get all the attention. I like to be the prize. I want you to halfway chase me the way I'm chasing you. So once I realize that that's not being reciprocated, then my head's gonna get smaller than a golf ball, and that's a problem. And I think y'all are missing out on the fact that y'all are missing out on a lot of good men because that boundary's being drawn without y'all even seeing it.
But how you want to be the prize without full commitment?
I think there's a conflation of men who are dating with intent versus men who are dating casual. If a man is not asking you these questions, or if he's not willing to have that, he's already put. I'm telling you, it might hurt to hear. He's already decided you ain't the one. That he just having fun. And don't believe nothing that nigga telling you, bro. I'm telling you, because we lock in on shit, bro. We lock in. We don't play games. That playing games, that means he thinks you a game. I'm just letting you know. Men who don't act don't care. It's that simple. So if a man ain't asking you no questions about, what type of woman you is, what you doing, he don't care.
I just find it interesting that men that don't want commitment are upset that women are playing the game that they're playing. Let me clap my hand. Hold on, everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. There we go. There we go, Endo. There we go. Like, and I don't even be speaking on this stuff because I don't really care because I'm out the game because I'm already spoken for. But I just find it interesting that a lot of y'all are upset that a woman won't commit to you in 3 days. But yeah, these the same men that don't value marriage, don't see nothing of value when it comes to women. But I'm gonna go on mute though.
That's a disingenuous statement.
No, it's not, because I hear it all the time. He can't even spell disingenuous. Go ahead, bro.
Let me say something right quick. When you
you don't care. I'm gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna pass it to you, baby daddy. I want you to understand something, Endo. Um, there are times that we meet y'all, and we have every intention to do right by y'all, be the type of man that you need, and we see you as in a certain light. Then we get to know you, and we realize, damn. She ain't nothing like I thought she was. She really only good for one thing, if that. And it pretty much is what it is. See, y'all think that we don't want to be monogamous. We just don't want to be monogamous to a portion of y'all. The women worth being monogamous to are the women that we want to be monogamous to. And I know that the female brain, for some reason, can't comprehend that. Y'all think that we just these mindless, these Neanderthals, and we just want to do all of this fucking for no reason. No, we meet y'all and we figure out, okay, she ain't shit. And that's just what it is. This is a case by case basis. That's why for some of us, we don't have to ask you if you're talking to somebody else, because we done already met two or three girls that literally talk like you, walk like you, sound like you, act like you, think like you. Some of y'all have already been fucking typecast. Have y'all ever watched a movie and it's an actor that played the same character in every movie? That's how it is on talking to some of y'all. And I know a lot of y'all think that y'all so unique and y'all one of a kind. A lot of y'all are not. And this is no disrespect to women. I love women. This includes the women in my fucking family. Some of y'all are so fucking predictable. We already know what you finna say. When we listen to you and you talking to you, I can say the shit 5 minutes before she say it. Yeah, why she finna say and this nigga beat her up? Yeah, and then he beat me up. It's like we can predict what the fuck y'all gonna say. After I get to talking to a woman for 5 minutes, I damn near 80% have my mind made up where I can put her at. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm saying is this, we do, a lot of us are actually good dudes, but y'all get the same results as the good dudes and the fuck boys because y'all be fuck women. And that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all expect us to take the high road when we dealing with motherfuckers on the low road. No, even the good guys, even the quote unquote Russell Wilsons, they gonna spend some time with you. They gonna get that pussy and they gonna get the fuck up out of there. But that wasn't their initial plan going in. But y'all think we are the same. Some of us actually good dudes when we get to know. Like,
All right, y'all. That was Welcome to Louisiana. The title of the room: Should women date multiple men at the same time? You guys heard a variety, different takes on this situation. Shout out to Content for coming up with a great title. Shout out to the moderator Swan, Jazz, Yo Grace. Thank you guys for chiming in and to the stage as well. Salute to you guys. But that was cool. That was cool. Like I said, I always like bringing Clubhouse to YouTube, YouTube to Clubhouse. I like um, mixing. I like mixing the two. So let's go ahead and all right, let's go ahead and end the show, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna tell you guys this. Season 12 of the BTSI show is next month. That's not for me, or she ain't to me. She's not special. Just be ready. Just be ready. And also, regarding subscriber counts, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at 1,000. I think I would rather not do this Cash App giveaway during season 12. I would like for it to have its own show. Well, if not, it is what it is. We'll figure the rest out. So let's get these subscriber numbers up. Set this to a friend or two, and let's go ahead and give away some money. But thank you guys for tuning in. BTS I show Christopher J. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. Shout out to Welcome to Louisiana. Contact my guy. We'll talk later.
It's a mess. But hey, don't even worry about it.